Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching Attack on Titan. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching episode 24 of season 4 of Attack on Titan. We have so much going on. It's a lot to digest, but also I don't know where it's going. Could it just go and stop Eren some way, somehow? Could we just get through to Eren to choose love over hate and anger? But here's the thing. Even if we're you know what, kumbaya world, the rest of the world still wants us dead, still wants to attack us. And the fact that Eren even started it, I don't think that there's any way back. We are kind of past the point of return, but I don't know, maybe we could pivot. And I don't know what that pivot looks like. I don't know what we can do, but you know, we have Keith that we have to get away from the Jaegerists. We have Annie who is on horseback with Hitch heading somewhere. The direction where, you know, the Titans are heading, so I'm assuming that is west to Marley. I think Connie and Falco are heading south. Hanji and our boy Levi ran into. I don't know if that's a plan. I don't know, if Hanji was just is that the cart Titan? Bestie. I don't know where her head's at, and I can't wait to find out. I love Hanji so much. And she's always shenanigans. She's don't hate me. Hi. I'm just girl, good to see you, but also the hell? So, you know, we have Hanji and our boy Levi with Magath and Peak. And let's see. Oh, we also have Armin in tow with Gabi on their way to Ragako, which is where Falco and Connie are heading. Falco does not remember Connie. Connie is very set on having Falco be eaten by his mother so then he could have his mother back, which I 100% feel you, Connie. I get it. I understand it. I want that for you, but not at the expense of Falco. I don't know, it's just it's kind of like the Erwin Armin thing. It's just it's a choice. I don't know if it's the right one. It'll make Connie feel better, but then his mom only has 13 years and she's a Titan. You know, I don't know how, logistically, I don't think that's going to happen anyways, but I don't know how it would work. So I'm hoping that spending time with Falco softens Connie a little bit enough to not want to do that to him. And you know, Gabi, I think the only thing she cares about is Falco, you know, he professed his love to her. And, you know, they pretty much don't have a future unless Eren can stop the 13-year thing, which I don't think he can. I know, Gabi, kind of asked, was you know, why didn't he change the people back from, you know, pure Titans? I don't know if he can do that. I don't know if he can get rid of, you know, the 13-year death sentence. You know, I don't know what else he can do. He can drop the armor and he can command these Titans. What else is possible? And it's the possibilities, is that I think the possibilities are endless, but also I don't think they're infinite. But I feel he hasn't explored anything else. It's kind of how I was talking at the end of the last episode about Flock and his very narrow scope of view. And, you know, that eventually that will be his undoing. But with Eren, his scope of view is very much, you know, death, destruction, save parity. Even though he destroyed the walls and killed people of parity. Even though he didn't change the Titans back. Again, I don't know if he could, but Commander Pixis is gone. You know, there's so many people that are dead because of this decision. And I don't know if Eren could fix it. It makes me so sad. Anyway, we have Flock that we have to deal with. I thought for sure Jean might just cut that dude right in half. Maybe Levi will do it. I don't want Flock dead. In all honesty, I don't think that solves anything. You cut the head off the snake, yeah, but there's another snake that's just waiting to kind of take his place. But he really is going too far. He's off the deep end. He's exactly what Yelena was doing. And even though they're on opposing sides, they are essentially looking in a mirror. She believed so much in Zeke that she was willing to just kill people. willy-nilly, like just was like, well, enough of that, boom. And, Flock's like, well, enough of that, boom. I mean, they're the same. They're exactly the same. And I don't know how we get him under control. Just have his leg bitten off by a Titan, just let a Titan just go, and just, then he'll just be like, oh no, and like, I'm gonna go live my days out in the country and, want peace. I don't know. I don't think the Eldian Empire being reborn is going to go exactly how he wants it to go, and I think that might be a humbling moment for him, because it was certainly a humbling moment for me, believing so much in Eren. I do hope that happens to many more people, including Eren. He needs to be humbled as well. We don't know what's going on with Zeke. We don't know where Reiner is. We don't know Eren's headspace. We finally got to see Annie after all that time, and what I have to say about her and her father is, I understand that you can feel many things at one time. You can feel love for somebody, but also extreme hate. Does that conflict? Yeah, but she's just still seeing him as a fatherly figure instead of somebody that groomed her to be the ultimate fighter. So anyway, enough of that. I don't know what happened to him with the guard from Marley. I don't. He was also equally a fighter, so I'm sure. I want people from Liberio to escape because I don't want them to die. But at the same time, Reiner's mom is still going, the devil's a parody. And I'm like, bye. I'm sorry. I just yelled right into the microphone. Anyway, I don't know where this episode is going to take us. I was really happy to see Annie again, to hear her and Hitch have that conversation. I was mildly surprised, but kind of happy about it, in the fact that she could hear Hitch and Armin. I'm hoping that Armin might have some effect on her if they see each other again, and not because of Bertolt, but, just because it's Armin. Annie was crying when she, was stealing Eren, back in the forest in season 1. So obviously she cares, but I don't know to what extent, because I care. I'm not going to cry if Flock dies, but I'm also kind of is there another way that we can handle him besides just ka-chick? You know what I mean? So it's I don't care, but how do I say that I don't care when I care? I don't know. And I had to put my hair up because it fell in my soup. So I was like, ooh, I'm going to put my hair up so it's not into my soup. It's going to be into my guac later because I'm going to need some spicy mango margarita and some guacamole. Oh, so good. If you're ever in Vegas, go to Miho at Durango Station. It is so tasty. Anyway, guys, that was a tangent. I'm excited to get into this episode, but the further I go, the closer I get to the end, the more I'm I don't know how this is going to work other than Eren dying. I don't know if somebody eats him and takes the founding attack Warhammer Titan. I don't know how that's going to work. So guys, speculate less, watch more. Let's go. Is that a dead body?
Oliver, you okay? I got you.
What is this and when is it going on? What is... Hanji! I'm sorry, girl. Wow. She struggled with that too.
Everyone got turned into Titans. You're the only one who survived. Likely for the same reason you lived through a Thunderspear blast at point-blank range. You Ackermans aren't built like the rest of us.
No, not at all. Thank God. Love you, baby. It's great stitching by her in the field, too. My goodness.
Or maybe you and I can just camp out here in the sticks forever. Right, Levi?
Oh, okay.
He wouldn't. The whole world?
Yeah,
How can you not see that? Levi!
Hey, baby.
What happened?
You shirtless.
I screwed up. Had him rig the blow if he tried to break his restraints. I didn't think he'd do it. I was wrong, and he got away.
Worrying about it won't help us now.
Nope, not at all.
I'm after one thing now. My goal is to take Zeke's head.
I'm with you.
Theo McGath. Peak Finger. Looks like our interests are aligned.
Her last name is Finga? Her first name is Peak?
Levi Ackerman. The man who went toe-to-toe with one of the 9 all on his own.
They said exactly
Not
who
sure how
he
you plan on
was?
dodging a bullet given the shape you're in.
I couldn't dodge a punch right now, and yet I still chose to come here and put myself at your mercy.
Yeah, brave, man.
Shoot me or hear me out. The choice is yours.
Ice in his veins, man.
Well, hell, I can always shoot you later.
Valid.
The fact that this is happening indicates Zeke's royal blood is in contact with Aaron. Or rather, the founding titan, I should say.
I never would have guessed that you would be this knowledgeable about Titans, Hanji. You know more than Marley's guys.
Yeah, she does.
I know that the thing is humongous. So big that it seems like nothing would ever be able to slow it down. But we've got to try. Let's give ourselves the best possible chance. Our only option now is to join forces. So what do you say?
What do you say? Oh, opening song. Yeah, I mean... So is the big titan that's like with all of the other titans, is that the actual founding titan? Because Ymir looked like a somewhat woman. And what popped up looked like a really big, nasty looking like centipede deal. I wonder if Aaron is still in Zeke's hands? Or if he became the founding titan because of Ymir? Did he take Zeke with him? I don't really know how any of that works. Explain! Everybody said in like the first season how much I loved that opening. They're like, wait, just wait, there's one. That's the one. Sean. Are they in cells?
I still don't know how I'll actually get Mom to eat Falco.
Your mom might not, sweetie.
He's such a good kid.
Yeah, he is.
He's camping out here in the woods without a single complaint, and he has every reason to doubt me. But he trusts me. With his life.
Yeah, Connie. You can't do this.
Damn it! Sasha, would you have understood what I'm about to do?
Oh, God. Imagine if he had Sasha. Sasha would have been able to talk him out of this.
Is this Rogako Village?
Yep. You know it, huh?
You've heard of it before? How'd you know?
And that name, Sasha, you were talking about one of the other soldiers. Yeah. She was the one Gabi shot, right?
Uh-huh.
The whole time, you've known exactly who I was. Yet you acted like you didn't until you'd gotten me out here. Why would you go to that much effort? For revenge?
Hardly. Soldiers get killed in the heat of battle. I know that.
God, she's just been sitting there the whole time.
What are you gonna do with me now?
Connie.
Yeah, I guess I never mentioned that. Think you could help me brush its teeth? It's a pretty rare opportunity. Wouldn't want to pass it up.
Connie.
But first, we're gonna have to climb up onto that rafter for a better angle.
What a trick, and then push him in.
Sounds good.
Falco! Get away from him now!
Oh,
Gabi?
God.
He brought you out here because he wants to feed you to that titan!
Please stop!
Connie, please.
Don't do it, Connie! Get back!
Connie!
Don't come any closer!
Please.
You're gonna say I should give up on saving my mom, because his life is more important than hers.
It's
You're
not the way
smart,
it
so you might
is.
be right, but I'm way too much of an idiot to care.
Maybe a little bit, but
Falco,
it's
you
your
have to use
mom.
the power of the Jaw Titan!
Use the power of the jaw! But what about Mr. Galliard?
You ate him, baby. You ate him.
He's innocent! Let him go!
Oh my God, he's gonna have to do something to Connie.
Hey! Did you hear me say to stay back?
Armin, no!
Wait,
Don't you dare.
what are you doing up there? Answer the damn question, Armin!
Why? You just told me that you weren't gonna listen! So I won't answer. I'll just let my actions speak instead.
Armin! You son of a bitch. You're just so perfect. Connie.
Oh, Colt.
If I hadn't saved you, what were you gonna do?
Be eaten.
Make your mom human again.
You also would have made her into the inheritor of the Colossal.
Yep.
There would have been nothing ahead of her but more pain. It shouldn't take a genius to figure that much out.
Connie.
My friend almost died trying to stop me from murdering a kid.
You want your mom
Guess
back.
that's the kind of soldier I turned out to be. Pathetic.
Armin understands.
I'm not any better. I'll never come close to filling the commander's shoes.
Oh, baby. God, these kids. None of them deserve this.
I want to try and become the kind of soldier my mom would be proud of. So let's do it. There's a whole world of people that need saving right now.
It's what Himmel the hero would do. Oh, I'm so proud of you, Connie. Oh, God. I understand, though. He wants his mom back.
Have you been looking because you were worried I didn't make it?
No, she's looking for
Or
a
is it
scarf, baby.
because you wanted your scarf back?
I think it's a scarf.
I'm sorry for taking it. I felt like maybe it could bring me a bit closer to you.
Weird.
When the scarf came up, he said he wanted to throw it out. And so, if it was just gonna get tossed, I figured it wouldn't hurt anything if I...
Give it back.
Yeah, that's hers.
I became a soldier because I admired you. And I'll die with no regrets.
Glad you feel that way.
I followed in your footsteps as best I could and gave my life to the cause.
That's sad, because she really does believe that she was on the right side of everything. And again, I don't know what the right side is.
I don't mind the rumbling. To me, it sounds like the bells of freedom.
Wow. I bet. To some people.
For the past century, our Eldian Empire has suffered persecution at the hands of the outside world.
He's leading.
You know the Jaegerists have a place for you at the top. Are you gonna join them and start calling the shots?
Think I'll pass on that.
Yeah,
Guess
same.
whatever you're worried about doesn't really bother Sean.
Our hearts and souls to the
I feel like Jean's gonna do something about it, though.
If all Titan hardening came undone when the walls fell, then there's no reason to think that wouldn't include Annie's...
Is that Annie?
Annie?
That's so comedic.
She had half that slice in her mouth!
Yeah, but she hasn't had a bite in 4 years.
Yeah, let him laugh.
Sorry, the line for pie was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Right, never mind then.
At least they left a note.
Thank you for keeping me company these past 4 years. Goodbye. Sincerely, your gloomy roommate.
Your gloomy roommate. Poor Hitch.
Jeez, Annie. You expect me to eat this whole pie by myself?
That's the issue? You got abandoned in a village where you don't live.
We are gathered here for the execution of these two volunteers. They've both admitted to opposing the Eldian Empire, and in removing these disloyal elements from our...
Sean, please. I don't even know how Jean's gonna get out of this.
This criminal is Yelena. She took up arms and opposed Marley. She lived among us and fought at our side.
This is ridiculous.
Well, Yelena, any last words you'd like to share?
Would you get it over with?
Yeah, she doesn't care. You're not punishing her. But what about Onion Capone?
This criminal is Onion Capone. When offered the privilege of citizenship in the reborn Eldian Empire, he claimed he would rather die. It's still not too late for you to reconsider.
Flock, you are so crazy.
I wanted to help your people as well. But how are you repaying my help now that you've won?
He's gonna destroy his homeland.
It's gonna be destroyed.
Yeah.
Aaron's gonna kill everybody I care for. And I get to live out my life here with your sad little gang of xenophobic shitheads.
Oh, yeah.
Talk some sense into him, John. Please.
Sean, you're not gonna do it. Don't you... What just happened? Sean, thank God.
Hey. Sorry about that. It pulled right.
What do you mean?
Yes!
Flock!
No! No! Oh God, Sean. For Flock?
That was the Card Titan!
We lost Jean for Flock?
Hold on. Was she even here?
No!
Where's Mikasa?
Probably waiting
You
for
heard
everybody
that,
to
right?
chase after
He
whatever.
Said he'd
I
signal us
don't
with 4
even know.
gunshots. Jean must be ready to kick off the next phase.
Oh my. Wait, so he didn't die. So was Peek in on that? She was just gonna grab Yelena and Onion Capone and Jean in her mouth and carry them away?
Somebody spotted us.
Was it Keith, maybe? Oh my God, if Jean died for Flock. No, thank God, baby.
That's the last
Thank
damn
you, baby.
time I get in a Titan's mouth.
You did great, baby.
Don't you ever brush your teeth?
Oh.
You shouldn't ask such things. I'm a lady, remember?
I mean, do you though?
But why'd you do it? I don't get it.
Because
You
he
coulda
cares
had a
more
life
about
of
you than he does
luxury.
Flock.
The Jaegerists would have given you anything you asked them for.
He doesn't believe in their movement.
You're right. If I had any sense at all, I'd be sitting in my room with my ears plugged right now. But no. Then that burning pile of bones would have haunted me for the rest of my life.
I love you, Jean.
John, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Just say
You
thank
have my
you.
thanks.
Thanks.
Wash up, you smell like Titan breath.
For some reason, they insisted that we take you alive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Magath's pissed.
Wake up.
Oh. Okay, hi.
Annie?
Guess who?
There's not much time. Let's go.
Go where?
Oh, hi, Mikasa.
To end this and save the world.
I love that Connie got to say that. Okay, no after credit, right? Now I don't ever know if they're just gonna throw something in there or not. Okay, doesn't look like it. Let's talk about it. Okay. Whew. I know. I get it. It's just the voice actor. Connie is not Himmel the hero and vice versa, but Armin wanting to sacrifice himself to stop Connie from giving Falco, and him saying, "You're going to have to forgive Connie for this." I was just like, for what? And it was him feeling the way he does. I don't blame Connie. If my dead sister was a Titan and I had an ability to have her back, like, I could see the appeal. But also, like, there's a time limit to that, and there is a power, but also a burden that comes with being a Titan. Connie knew in that moment exactly who was important and what the right thing to do was. I don't know if Sasha would have been able to talk him out of that. I don't know if he would have felt the need to get his mom back if he still had his other half. He has every reason to hate Gabi and every reason to want to do to Falco to have his mom back. I get it. I understand it. And I'm so glad it didn't happen. And Armin is such a beautiful soul. Oh my God, I love Armin. I don't mean to be mean when I say this, but thank God he doesn't have that stupid haircut anymore. But like, I've just always appreciated Armin and his ability to have compassion in self-sacrifice. And I know he doesn't think he's deserving to live, but he just saved Falco's life. I don't know if Erwin would have done that. I don't know. Maybe he would have. I don't think so. Levi being like, yeah, I'm Levi Ackerman. Just, Jesus. The set of balls on that guy where he's just like, yeah, you know who I am. And you could kill me. Or you can listen to what I have to say. And Magath's just being like, well, I could always kill you later. Yeah. Valid. But, the fact that Levi wants to take out Zeke and they see Zeke as a traitor, they're like, yeah, okay. I forgot how to pronounce it, but it looked like Peek's name is Peek Finger? Peek Finger. I got a peek finger. No. I mean, I love that we all have a plan together. When I thought that Jean was like, Flock, and I was like, the fuck are you doing? And then Chomp, and then I was like, if we lose Jean because he's gonna sacrifice himself for Flock, like I might have rage quit today. I probably end up finishing because that's not really my personality to like. I was so mad about Sasha, and it is so served the story. Like, I couldn't possibly have thought that the person that killed Sasha would be somebody that I've come to care mildly for. And, like, I don't want her to die. And, Sasha is continuing to be relevant throughout the show, even after she's gone, like, not having her there for Connie, or, Kaya being like, Sasha, where are you? And, having Gabi appear, but like seeing Sasha, it's amazing. So I would imagine that if Jean had actually died, that we probably would have seen something with his death come about in a way that's kind of Sasha-like, with the quality of like how it has a profound effect on everybody and how it continues to push people. Now, the fact that Peek grabbed Onion Capone and Yelena and Jean, really, she could have stomped. She could have stomped Flock. She really could have. The fact that Jean like fired the shots and was there, I was not for 1 second do I think he was with Flock, and that I thought maybe when we didn't see where the shots went that maybe he took out like Flock, but I was like, there's too many people around, like he would have been shot too. But the fact that he's like, it pulled right and it was 4 shots, and then you see Mikasa going, that was the sign. I was like, well, how did they meet up with Hanji and Peek and Levi, and like how did they know? And like that was a very fast moving thing where it was like, we're in the village and there's Annie eating pie, which was so comedic that all of a sudden she was like, and like ate the pie real quick. I was like, what? Annie's making me laugh? How? Poor Hitch just left there with a note. She's like, I can't believe you're going to make me eat this pie all by myself. Girl, that is not the problem with this. You were abandoned in a town all by yourself. But, I'm happy. Like Connie cracking up and laughing at Annie and pointing at her and making fun of her. Like, it was so nice to see Connie be Connie again, especially after all the heaviness we had at the beginning of the episode. And just to have him feel like that freeness of being that fun-loving guy that he used to be in that moment felt so good. I did think Annie was probably going to kick his ass, but, she's hungry. She's just trying to eat. She's just trying to get back to normal. Her kicking Reiner, like, she does not like him. Oh my God. What are you gonna do? We got to get Reiner on our side along with Peek. Falco having the jaw tighten. I don't know if Falco's gonna remember Galliard's like memories at any point. Gabi was sitting with him and told him about Colt, and that's heartbreaking that he lost his brother. I really don't know how this is gonna go and how we stop Eren. And I don't know, maybe we really need to get rid of the royal bloodline so there's never a founding titan again. But that means we'd have to kill Historia, and I don't really want that either. Or her baby, for that matter. And then I was like, I know we got like a tale about like who the father of her baby was, and I was just like, I don't know. Is it just somebody that like she knew and she grew up with, or is like that just the story we were told? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just like, is it Eren? I don't know. I'm like getting rid of the royal bloodline, to me, like, there's too high of a cost of killing 2 innocent people. Zeke is not innocent. at all. I don't necessarily want Zeke dead, but like, he's the Beast Titan. Like, we can't necessarily keep him alive either. We have nothing on Eren, the lead character of our damn show, and we've got nothing. Although Hanji definitely knows a lot about the Titans, and I don't know what the conversation was that she had where she's talking to Peek and Magath, but it seemed like there was a lot of information and the size of the founding Titan. And like, that was kind of my question, is like, that has to be Eren with Ymir, like, being able to like puppet some strings, but like, where's Eren? Where's Zeke? I need to know the logistics of that, because everything came tumbling down. Like, everyone's cleaning this up. Where are they? And all I could think of is that Eren healed and grabbed Zeke, and he's in tow wherever they're going. But it seems like all of the Colossal Titans have passed parity, and they're all, away, which, I think they still have, they're not running. They're not in a rush, but eventually they're going to get to the sea. I imagine that they can just walk across. I don't know. I feel like the sea's pretty deep. I don't know how we get them over there. But it seemed like Marley retreated, so they're probably going to go and warn Marley. Didn't get to see Annie's dad and what happened in that moment at all. I love that Levi is alive. I love that he's well. I love that he was shirtless. Hanji definitely, like her kind of like realizing that the Jaegerists are an issue and that they're probably not going to let them live. And, it's on her now. And she mentioned Pixis, and that immediately made me feel like, just like, But we still have Keith, and I think Keith is the one that saw them from the window, so I feel like we're going to see him. Mikasa getting the scarf back from Louise. I mean, dying for something that you believe in. I'm glad you feel at peace with that and at ease with that. But if you really looked at Mikasa when she saved you and the soldier that she is, that like, she wouldn't have been behind the plan. She loves Eren, but she challenges Eren to where Flock was blindly following Eren. There's a difference there. Her taking the scarf and then saying that the conversation with Eren was like, oh, I just throw it away. I don't think Eren's going to divulge his like emotions to Louise, but at the same time, that hurt Mikasa to hear that. I'm glad she took the scarf back. And I mean, I'm happy Louise gets to die, like accomplishing what she wanted to, even though she doesn't get to see it. I don't know. I'm not mad at her. Not like Flock. Like, she wasn't like a caricature of a villain. Like, she just believed in something and she died for the cause. It's sad because, if she really wanted to be like Mikasa, she could have been amazing. But like, you really can't be Mikasa. There's only one Mikasa, just as there's only one Levi. I'm so happy that we saved Onion Capone, and him and Jean, like Jean could have had a good life. I don't know how long that life would have been. I don't know what that would look like. But he knew it was wrong. He knew deep in his stomach, like, this isn't right. And I love that he saved Onion Capone. I love him. He's one of my favorite new characters. He's like Armin to me, where it's just like there's a goodness that's about him. And there is just this thing where I would follow him because I trust that he is good at heart and he wants to do what's right in the best way possible. And there's some people that want to do what's right, but they don't care how they get it done. And I think he does. The logistics of it matter to him. So I'm happy that he survived. Yelena, with Magath, he looked pissed. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to like really want to get some information out of her. She was ready to die, so I don't think she really cares about her cause that much anymore. I don't know what to expect for the rest of the show. It has gone in a way that I didn't think it would, or I didn't expect, like, I didn't know where it was really going to go. But I'm happy that like we have a group of people that like want to stop things and are going to try, but I don't know what that looks like, and I don't know what that result is, and I can't wait. But guys, if you want to watch full length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon and up to 4 episodes early. But in the meantime, like, subscribe and leave a comment down below. What did you think of this episode? between Connie and Jean and Onion Capone and Flock. I mean, it was nice bringing people together, people that I genuinely care about. But you know what happens when you do that? The more people you care about that are in a group that everybody else is mad at, either implodes itself or we start losing people. Yelena, Magath, I mean, if they die, they die. But after that, that's where it kind of starts getting a little hard for me to like, then it's like Peak, Reiner, Gabi. I can't believe I'm like listing people off, because once it starts getting up to the top where I'm like Connie before Jean, Jean before Connie, like it's so funny how like episode 5 of season 1, I was like, this guy's an asshat. And then I was like, I actually like Jean. And then like just the more and more I have of Jean, the more I'm like, I absolutely love you, Jean. You are such a great character and you're such a good man. And this person that you have become is so well-rounded, more so than the guy that we met in the beginning. And, I love that we got our original Connie back with like the laugh and like just him being that person. It's not that you have to stay that person, but like all of the things that make somebody good that you love and that make you smile, and that when you see that personality come alive again, that like that they're still in there, that it didn't go away, that it didn't disappear. And hearing Connie laugh meant so much to me. I needed that. I really needed that. And it seems like Connie knows a thing or two about brushing Titan teeth, so they could help Peak with this. It seems like her mouth is pretty nasty. I don't know. Help a puppy out. Puppies need dental care too. Anyway, guys, I'm eager to watch the next episode. I am going to take like a little bit of a break and then jump back into it tomorrow, because sometimes I just need to decompress about what it is that I watched, the emotions that I'm feeling, and kind of, ruminate about where I think it's going to go, how I think it's going to go, who's going to die. I really thought we lost Sean there for a second. I was more mad that Flock was alive and John might be dead. Like, sacrificing one for the other? Hell no. I mean, unless we're going to sacrifice Flock to save Jean. I can live with that. Anyway, guys, come back here for the next one. And in the meantime, I'll see ya.